The chair now recognizes the gentleman from Missouri, Mr. Cleaver, for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Madam Chair, and thank you for holding the hearing. Let me just take a few seconds to just associate myself with the comments earlier of my colleague from California who talked about the weather, the impact of weather. The projected temperature today in Phoenix, 115. This will be going into the 12th day above 110, and I'm going to go around the country and frankly around the world to point out how the weather is dramatically and dangerously changing. But let me go on to another issue that I'm very concerned about. My colleague and I, Blaine Luchtenauer, sent a letter to the SEC on May 23rd, and went to Mr. Gensler. And you know, this issue you addressed a bit earlier, but you know, that's the section 27B that one of my colleagues raised a few minutes ago, and we sent a letter in May to raise the concerns that mortgage insurance linked notes could be interpreted, as has been suggested, to be a conflict of interest under this rulemaking. After hearing from a number of housing organizations, mortgage insurance linked notes are used by mortgage insurers, they believe, to disperse concentrated risk and provide protections against elevated losses. And I don't believe that there are the sort of transactions the rule is targeting. But given the fact that the Division of Corporate Finance oversees the Office of Structured Financial Responsibility for the rule, have you had any time or have you spent any time of your staff to work through these concerns raised by Congressman Luchtenauer and myself?
Congressman, thank you for that. I've read your letter and the letter that you co-wrote with Representative Luchtenauer, and we have put it in the comment file for that rule. We have heard we've read a number of comments and heard a number of concerns, including the ones that you have expressed. I will note that I don't want to prejudge the particular facts until I fully understand them, but I'm not sure that the particular financial product that you're mentioning would in fact be covered by the rule. And we will carefully consider your comment and all comments as we address those particular concerns, including on the scope of the rule.
Well, obviously I have a lot of concern about housing and real estate, the real estate industry as it relates to this rulemaking. But I think I can speak for Mr. Luchtenauer when I say that we would be very much interested in sitting down with you, or even having members of our staff sit down with your staff to do some final discussions before the publication of the final rule. Is that possible that we can have some kind of conversation on that rule?
I would be happy to meet with your staff. I would have to work with our Office of Legislative Affairs, and we may have to put a memo to the file, obviously, like if we're considering facts or data on the rule, but I assume that you and Representative Luchtenauer would be comfortable with that.
I think we would. I haven't spoken with him, but I believe we would. Madam Chair, I yield back. Mr. Chairman, I yield back.
Gentleman yields back.